Lisa Jewell is one of my all-time favorite authors, and I've read a lot of her books. I've read 12 in total, so I thought it would be fun to rank all the books I've read of hers, starting from the bottom all the way to the top. At the bottom, Don't Let Me In. This is her newest release that's coming out in April. I received an ARC copy of this, and it just really missed the mark for me. The Third Wife. This is one of her older books, and it was okay. It just wasn't as thrilling as what I was used to from her. Next is Watching You. I enjoyed it, just wasn't my fave. And same goes for Girls in the Garden. I enjoyed it, just not my favorite. Next is Invisible Girl. This is one of the first books that I've read of hers. Then we have None of This Is True. This was very popular last year when it came out, and it's really good. Next is The Family Remains, which is a sequel to another book I have on this list that we'll talk about soon. The House We Grew Up In is another older book of hers that's not super thrilling, but it had really compelling characters. I loved it. Next is I Found You. I really enjoyed this story. It was so good. Next are my top three, and admittedly, it was hard to pick a ranking for these because I enjoy them all so much, but here's what I came up with. Then She Was Gone. This is definitely her darkest story, but it's really good. The Night She Disappeared. This one has such a great plot twist in it. Loved it. And last, my #1 Lisa Jewell book is The Family Upstairs. I devoured this one. It was my first Lisa Jewell book, and it made me fall in love with her writing. This story was wild. It had a cult aspect to it, which I love, and if you haven't read it yet, you definitely need to. This is the first book in the sequel I talked about earlier in the video. Yeah, loved it so much. If you have not read Lisa Jewell, pick these books up. Please do it. And if you have, let me know your favorite book of hers in the comments.